See what happens. Hey guys, happy Friday. Today's Freedom Friday. One of my favorite days of the week is Friday. And of course, talking about freedom and Freedom Friday is my second favorite thing to do on a Friday. We all know cocktailing's the first. Happy March 8th. Today is International Women's Day 2019. Jennifer Holt's on. Hey guys, let us know you can hear us and see us. We are broadcasting today from the beautiful Columbia restaurant in downtown Celebration, Florida. Very excited. And my special guest, Jennifer Coburn, what's up? My special guest is the one and only Wendy Stewart, who didn't know she was my special guest until about an hour ago.
An hour ago, I found out I was the special guest.
So we got some great music. We're out on the patio of Columbia. We had a great server, a great lunch, a great conversation. And now we want to talk about some stuff that's on my plate, and Wendy's just coming along for the ride.
I'm just here.
Thank you, Jennifer.
This is, and Freedom Friday is like my favorite TED show. Like that's I love Freedom Friday, so I feel so honored that I'm here.
Well, I'm happy you're here to hear me get on my soapbox with a heart. I don't know, whatever we want to call it. So I titled the show today, Thank You Next, which if any of you are familiar with Ariana Grande, you know that is a very famous song that just was at the top of the charts.
Yes.
And it's a lot about how she learned from the people who were in her life, and then next she had to move on. And so I've got a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate. I've been wanting to do this show for a couple of weeks because you're sitting in my old house. Are you really? So there's this whole thing going on. Eileen's part of it. Jennifer's out there. My old house out in Eastwood is either for sale or just sold. And of course, my name came up when they did the record search. And that's where we brought home Hunter. That's where we raised the kids when they were little. It's a wonderful, beautiful house out in Eastwood. Raul, what's up? Raleigh. So hey Gert, what's up? So the whole point of Thank You Next, what's going on in my life? It's been a fascinating couple of weeks. Actually, it's been going on for a while, but I'm just up to here with it. So let's talk about my version of Thank You Next. So I don't know if you know this, Wendy, but I get asked to do a lot of things for a lot of people, right?
I actually, we're friends, and I have learned that no does not exist in your vocabulary.
It really doesn't. And I'm not even feeding her this under the table.
No.
It doesn't. But what's happened a lot lately is people are taking me for granted. All right, I think all of us feel that way. I hear it from a lot of people. So this isn't just a me thing. I've heard it from a lot of my friends. I've heard it from a lot of my business friends, my personal friends. People are feeling like they're getting taken advantage of. And I want to set the record straight.
Oh boy.
I have value. Hey Nick, we'll be there at 2, I promise. I have value. And I think what's happened, I'm going to give you guys some examples of what's going on. So I do the show specifically to get out there, to let people know what's going on. I love to showcase people and all the amazing things that they're doing. And here's the problem. What's happened is because I am so kind about it, now I have people coming back to me demanding to be on the show. So recently I had someone who I let come on the show. We promoted their event. They are a realtor. I won't call them out yet.
Oh, you should.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you should.
They're a realtor. I promoted their event in the past.
Okay.
And I said, and they constantly, once they come on my show and promote, then they show themselves with their arms around their other lender. And so what that does for me is it makes me not want to help you.
No.
But because I'm a good guy, I listen, I want to help the charity out. But this last time they came up and they asked, and I said, listen, all you guys do is want to come on the show. I help you sell tickets. I help you promote your event. I help you with your charity. And what do you want to do? You don't want to send me into business. And I said, why wouldn't, thanks, Nick.
Baby.
We love you.
We are loyal.
Very loyal. And I said, look, I don't know, why can't you throw me a bone? And they said, oh, no, Ted, we already have a relationship. And you know what I said to them?
Come on the show!
I said to them, so does your other relationship promote your charity? Does your other relationship have a show that you can sell tickets from and get promoted from?
Oh, boy.
So they were offended by me saying, stop taking advantage of me. So you know what we said? You ready? Thank you. Next.
Woo!
I'm over that kind of behavior. And Orlando is a small town. Don't think people don't know this. They understand what's going on. And so when they see someone that has the power of social media and they want to be part of it, they want to be on it, I gladly and graciously and givingly want them to come on and promote. But if you're going to rub it in my face time and time again and not utilize my services, do you think the TED Show makes money? I mean, what do you think this is? This isn't the Ted Rockefeller Show. This is the TED Show, the Ted Bogert Show. So that also has to do with relationships too. I have a lot of, and I'm using realtors because I'm in the mortgage business. I have a lot of realtors who want me to sponsor their events. We love to sponsor events. Hopefully Brandon's going to be along with this, or this show's going to be deleted. No, I'm kidding. We sponsor a lot of events, but you know what's so painful? No loyalty. If I'm paying for your event, if I'm sponsoring, I'm co-sponsoring it even. I mean, I would at least expect, hey, here's a bone, Ted. So I'm going to talk about business today because it's really on my mind. I help out a lot of the real estate community with their charities, with their business, with their efforts to grow their business. And if you think that a sign of loyalty is you posting about how amazing your preferred lender is, and I'm not at least in the top 2 or 3, I don't have to be number 1, but I'm not there. Thank you. Next. I can't do it anymore with you people.
Ted's a little salty today.
I'm salty today.
Salty.
But don't you feel that in relationships and friendships too? I have people that want to, like I have somebody who keeps calling me and wants to come to the club. They want to come to the club. Ted, I want to come to the club. And I'm like, look, I only have so much time in the day. Do you want to come to the club? Great.
I love what
you
she
need
said.
to. Wow, they have a set of, I know, right? Jennifer, it's true. Hey, Joe, Toma, what's up? You want to come to the club? The Citrus Club also isn't free. So if you want to come up and then you're over there and you're complaining to the staff, I've had this happen recently. Go get your own membership. So I had somebody that said, I want to bring 7 people to the club, Ted, for lunch. Can you set that up? Well, I mean, I can, but then I set it up and guess what? They canceled 5 minutes before. So the staff set the 7 top up. And then they canceled and they said sorry. So they reached out to me again and asked me, you know what I said? Thank you. Next. There's no way on the planet I was going to set that. Yes, I'm outside. It's crazy, John. So yeah, I am tired of people taking advantage, not just of me, but of other people. We do good things in our community for the people that we love and appreciate. And I feel like more people need to understand that we have a value. You have a value. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I met with Andy and Lily and Lele yesterday, along with the Rogers team and Mike Lewin. We had a great afternoon. It all ran into each other. And the message was, Ted, you don't put your value out there. You don't set a value and stick to it. Well, guess what? I am done not having a value. You want to promote your event on my show? I have an event sponsorship package. You need to pay it. Yeah. You need to get it. You need to understand that the 7,000 to 10,000 people that watch my show and the 7,000 to 10,000 people who will watch the real estate show I do, the open house show I do, the sponsorship show I do for your charity are going to 100% find you in a bigger place on social media because of the efforts that I, myself, and my team have put in. So I want you to know that you have value. I have value. And if you're sitting out there and you're thinking, oh my God, is he talking about me? The answer is yes.
Oh.
I am talking about you. If you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. And if you're feeling even a twinge of guilt for something that you've done to somebody else, you need to reckon that, figure it out, and correct it.
The day of reckoning.
I am so tired of people getting taken advantage of and then expected to continue time and time and time again to put out and get nothing for it. Ted will fly Top Gun after the show, yes. You know it, Ray-Bans, man.
Mandy.
Mandy, what's up? So have you had this
Preach.
experience before, Wendy?
I'm going to tell you my experience, being very honest with you, and how we came to be, right? 'Cause,
Right.
Freedom Mortgage is my preferred lender. You guys and gals are my family now, and I am one of those loyal people. I don't know if it's the way I was brought up, my northern mentality, but I'm loyal. I'm with you. And we met kind of the same way you probably meet a lot of people. You invited me to the club, which to me was a huge honor. You know, when you get invited to that club, that's a huge, huge thing, especially by you. You know,
that's sweet.
Well,
I didn't pay you
it's
to
a
say this
big-
either.
No, it's a big deal. So, you know, and then just hearing, you know, we got to talking personally, and then we got to talking about business. And then what did I say? I'm going to give you guys a try. Of course, you've invited me. I'm going to reciprocate the, you know, the relationship and the love. And I've been with you guys ever since. So
You're very loyal. I
I
love the
am.
loyalty part.
I
think we
am.
underestimate and
I am.
undervalue loyalty in this day and age. And
in
I'm
this
just
business.
and this our business is bad, but you know, it's everywhere. I hear
everywhere,
people
yeah.
saying how they help so and so. And I don't help people to get something, but I also don't help people to get kicked in the teeth time and time again and then get asked to help again.
Yeah.
That's what I have been dealing with. That's what I've been doing. And honestly, I have done it pretty much my whole life. I'm a big believer in planting seeds
Yes.
and not expecting anything.
Yep.
That may come to fruition in 10, 15 years. But what I'm seeing a lot of is me helping realtors market, me helping people market their business. It's not just real estate, so I'm not picking on you guys. I was helping somebody who's got this large for-profit organization, and she doesn't want to spend $100 to advertise on the TED Show, but she wants to come on the TED Show as a guest, sell her tickets as a guest, let me share her link as a guest, and then she doesn't have the money to spend $100. I call BS. It's ridiculous. So what did I tell her? Are you ready together? Thank you. Next. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it anymore. And I think all of us need to take control of that. We have value. Wendy brings value to the table. She's in recruitment mode, for example. They're hiring people over at the Property Pros. She has value. She brings value to the table. So if you're going to utilize that and let her take you out for 7 lunches or let her help you for however long and you're not appreciative of it, then I want to say again, thank you, next. We can't do this anymore, and we have to demand that value. That doesn't mean you have to be a smartass. You have to be a negative, angry human being. It just means that you have boundaries. You have a place where this is where it stops. If we're going to move forward, here's what we have to do. And I think in business, we are allowing people to just walk all over us. I hear it all the time.
People like you and me are allowing this, because I see other people in the business and they are strong, Ted.
How are they
not
strong?
like
I want to
us.
learn from them. 'Cause
We're not like that.
I don't
You
think
and
it's in my
it's
DNA.
not
I don't
in
know how to
mine,
do
'cause I'm
it.
going to give you a shot. I trust first always until you give me a reason to.
That's how I am. Stacy's
Yes.
the opposite. I love you until you tell me, give me a reason not to.
Right.
Stacy doesn't like you at all until you prove to
Prove
her she
yourself.
should be.
See, we're
And
not
so
like that.
I can't live like that, but that's how she lives. And I also don't know how to do business like that. But what I can do, yes, Jennifer, thank you, next.
Yes.
What I can do is I can begin to set really strong boundaries of where I'm going to allow
But are you
that
really
up
gonna
to.
do that?
Yes, I'm going to do it, Wendy.
Because
I'm
say
doing it.
that
I'm
too.
aggravated.
I say that too. You're aggravated. You're salty today. I get it. But you know,
Salty.
but are we really gonna do that? I mean, I guess we have to.
I don't have any choice. So
Yeah.
I have been telling people no. Again, I just recently had somebody I've had on the show 3 times to promote their event. And this is the other agita I get. And that's a good, nice New
That's
York
great.
Yiddish term.
Yes.
Agita I got. Because I couldn't accommodate the one day that they had open, they gave me attitude. I'm like, this is free promotion for you. And so once they did that, boundary, baby. Sorry. You want to come on the show and promote? I'll give you the discounted
free
rate
time,
for your
yeah.
person. You're not coming on anymore for free. And they're mortified by that, but I'm sorry. I love building the community. Actually, I'm not sorry, not sorry. Who's that, Demi Lovato?
Yeah.
All right, so you look, I'm a 12-year-old girl.
Nick's favorite.
But I don't think that we should have to put up with that. And so that's where I'm really trying to take a stand. I'm frustrated
You're
in
putting your
general.
business hat on.
I'm putting
You're putting
my
your
business hat on.
and your thank you next is not like Ariana's song where it's about romance. Your thank you next is about business.
Business and relationships. Friendships
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Look, if I'm always the giver and you're always the taker, I'm gonna leave that one alone. if our relationship is me always giving and you never reciprocate ever, I'm in the wrong relationship. This is bad for me, bad for the people because look, people pay attention and people will say, Ted, how many times are you going to do this for so and so? I'm not doing it anymore. I can't because then I have other people. I'm sorry. I'm local.
Yeah,
like
we're
I'm
missing out
everywhere.
on people, potentially that want to do business.
That's
with you,
actually a
that
great
you
point.
Could be inviting to the club that are probably dying, waiting for you to, like I was. Oh my God, to me it was the biggest thing. I went out and bought a dress. It was like a big deal. And there are so many of us like that, Ted, because you're Ted. You're amazing. We want to be connected. We want to be with you. We want to find out what Freedom Mortgage is all about. And sometimes we're intimidated, right? Because we see it and we're like, we want to be part of it. But so you are hindering yourself.
I'm hindering myself and the
Yeah.
future relationships. Yes, Leslie, I agree with you. I think what happens is because I just literally want to make everybody happy if I can, and I have pretty much the tools to do it on so many levels, if you will. I don't even need kudos, but I have to have some sort of respect and loyalty out of it, and I can't continue to watch you take advantage of the resources that I am able to give or that any of my friends and people are able to give. I don't like that. And so I'm not going to do it anymore. So if you come to me and you say, hey, Ted, I've got this great idea for a show, and you've been on before, I get it. One person can come on. I love it. I will let you come on. I want you to do your thing. People want to hear your story, and they should. If you want to come back again, we've got to do some business if you're in my business. It's disrespectful and it makes me look bad and it diminishes what I'm trying to accomplish with the show. So, hey, Viviana, what's up? So, yeah, you're right, Wendy. No more, and Jennifer, too. I'm not going to waste energy on those people, but I definitely don't. I don't have the ability anymore. Maybe I do, but I don't want to allow myself to be taken advantage of. So the thank you next all has to do with I've learned so much. I appreciate everyone who's done me wrong, done me right. I love you guys. And just because I don't want you to come, just because I'm not going to give you what you want, doesn't mean I still don't like you. I'm just not going to allow you to take advantage of me anymore. So that is my thank you next, Freedom Friday, and you have the freedom to do the same thing.
Yes.
Don't put up with that. Set boundaries and stick to them. That's what you should be doing. I know I should be better. Maybe we can help each other be more accountable. That should be my, what would your Real Housewife tagline? That's funny.
One more thing. When you're
Tell
saying
us.
yes to someone, it means you're saying no to someone else.
That's correct.
Just keep that in mind.
No, say it again because I think that's important.
Yes, when you're saying yes to someone, it means you're saying no to someone else. And like I said, there's many people out there that would love the opportunity to meet with you, see what Freedom Mortgage is all about, and maybe you guys can comment. Those of you that are a little timid, just drop a smiley face or something so Ted can get in touch with you. That's how it happened with us. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's my soapbox for today out in the beautiful Columbia restaurant in celebration with Wendy Stewart, who is much quieter than I thought she'd be.
Well, if the topic was thank you next in romance.
Well, you could talk about that if you want.
No. We'll keep it at the relationship.
We're going to keep it in the
level.
business relationship.
Yes.
So if you guys are experiencing any of that, if you need help, if you want an account, we love you. Oh, Lily, what's up? If you need help, an accountability person to help you with boundaries, I want to help you with boundaries. If you haven't sent me business and you want to do 3 shows, I need you to send me business. We have to start setting those boundaries and realize that I am not a Rockefeller, not made of money, and I think it's a disrespectful thing and a disloyal thing. And there's an integrity involved. It says a lot about you. So anyway, thank you. Next, we love you guys. We'll be back around 3 o'clock with our first taste show
I'm excited.
with Renata Rebello. We're going to be at Retro Station here in Kissimmee Celebration.
Celebration.
I don't know what to say.
Celebration.
Where are we? It's all different.
He said he had to get a passport and shots to come.
I'm pretty sure it's like going to Africa. I had to get my passports and shots to come out to Celebration. But it's been wonderful. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
We love you
Thank
guys
you.
so much. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.